Identity Theft by Raymond Tomanski. But he that filches from my good name robs me of that which not enriches him and makes me poor indeed. That was Shakespeare talking in Othello. But it means much, much more to have identity theft. Identity theft happens every day in every way, every place on earth, every town, every city, every country in the world. My sources for identity theft are Center for Identity Management and Information Protection, the IRS, Wikipedia, Department of Justice, the FBI. Talking about identity theft, what is identity theft? Identity theft is stealing from you. It's stealing from the consumer. There are many common ways to do it. They can dumpster diving, which is the old-fashioned way of looking through your garbage. Look at pre-approved credit cards can be a problem. You get them and you don't want them and you throw them out. But you should be tearing them up. You should be taking care of them. In recent years, the internet has been full, and I mean full, of places for criminals to steal from you. What is the Department of Justice doing for you? In 1998, Congress passed the Identity Theft and Assumption Deterrence Act. Okay, you can get a maximum term of 15 years imprisonment, a fine, and criminal forfeiture of any personal property used or intended to be used to commit the crime. So there are a lot of ways the government can help you if you've been identity theft. Federal prosecutors are working hard and diligently, along with the Secret Service, the Postal Inspection Service, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation to save you from identity theft. Identity theft, there's a lot of names for it. The FBI, internet auction fraud. Better be careful, understand what you're trying to buy on auction. Non-delivery of merchandise. Make sure you use a reputable source. Avoiding credit card fraud. Don't give out your credit card number online unless you know the people you're dealing with. Just because you're going to buy something that's too cheap, it looks too cheap, and it sounds like a great deal, it's probably not a great deal. Okay, and so that of investment fraud. Know the people you're working with. Business fraud. Make sure they're not that slick and that you know who you're dealing with. The Nigerian letter. This has happened over and over. It happened to me. Somebody in my family supposedly is in the middle of Africa and they left me some money on a diamond mine. You know what I did? I shut that email down right away. And you know what? I didn't even open it. I closed it right up and got rid of it. The most common ways: dumpster diving, pre-approved credit cards. And what is the Justice Department doing? Well, the Identity Theft and Assumption Deterrence Act will give up to 15 years for problems like this. What should you do if you're a victim of identity fraud? There's a word going through from the Department of Justice. It's called scam. You don't want to be a victim? Here's how you stop it. S, be stingy about your credit cards. Don't give it out to anybody. Be very, very careful. C, check your financial information regularly. You just never can do it enough. A, periodically check your credit card report. This will tell you if it's going down and if why, and then maintain careful records of your business and financial transactions. This is all. Where is this happening? It's happening in the Philippines, in Sweden, in the United Kingdom, in the United States, everywhere. And so you know what? There's just no way you can really be free of this. The Department of Justice says, don't put everything in your wallet. Of course, if you look at my wallet here, is full of credit cards. That's like most people in this country. Not necessarily a great thing to do. I can tell you it's happened to me right at Christmas. Target stole all the credit card numbers, and guess what? I was one of them. What are they doing to help me? Well, now they're giving me a private protection for a year. But that didn't help me if they stole. Luckily, I'm not a big account or a big user, so there's very little credit information I have. Last but not least, when you get bills and financial statements, this is from Menards. Get rid of them. Don't keep them in here. Rip them up, shred them, whatever you have to do. Last but not least, I want to show you what the IRS says. This is what the IRS reports to IRS. Just some examples they have for the last 3 years. I wouldn't mess with that. That is the end. Do not use, be wary of your credit card scams and everything else. Be wary of identity theft. It can nip you in the butt. It has me, and I didn't even think I was eligible for it. Thank you.